Dear shareholders, I would like to present to you the remarkable financial results Enerjisa Energy is reporting for 2025, a year once again marked by a challenging macroeconomic environment here in Turkey. We closed the fiscal year very strongly and over-delivered on both of our main earning metrics. Operational earnings increased by 8% above inflation to 58 billion Turkish lira, demonstrating the resilience of our regulated business model. This result is even above the upper end of our guided range of 57 billion Turkish lira. And we also over-delivered on underlying net income. With 9.5 billion Turkish lira at year-end, we significantly exceed the 5 to 6 billion Turkish lira that we have initially targeted, as well as our Q3 guidance update of 7.5 billion Turkish lira. The positive impacts of our prudent and highly competitive debt financing, the suspension of inflation accounting, and benefits of asset revaluation in statutory and tax financials translate into significant deferred tax upsides that increase our underlying financial performance. In 2025, we also continued with our ambitious investment program into the electricity distribution networks in Turkey. Driven by more than 20 billion Turkish lira of capex, we recorded a regulated asset base growth to 84 billion Turkish lira, delivering a year-over-year growth of 42%. Reflecting this performance, we offer now an attractive return to our shareholders. We propose a dividend per share of 5.08 Turkish lira for the fiscal year 2025. With this payout, we deliver a sustainable real growth and attractive cash return, while at the same time also maintaining our strong investment capacity. Operationally, we are now moving ahead with big steps into the fifth implementation period that started on January 1st. Let me share some positive news on this. The regulated WACC for distribution assets in Turkey has increased from 12.30 to 13.49%. This allows us to grow investments into the distribution grids even further, despite the prevailing high real interest rates. On the retail side, representing a far smaller share of our business, the regulated net profit margins remain at the same nominal level as seen in recent years. We thus expect the regulator to address this in order to cater for the necessary inflation adjustments. With these updates, and based on our strong positioning, let me share with you also our ambitious outlook for 2026 that includes now the visibility on the regulated framework. We target operational earnings to reach 75 to 80 billion Turkish lira and underlying net income to amount to 11 to 13 billion Turkish lira in 2026. Our investment guidance is to deploy 30 to 35 billion Turkish lira, which is expected to increase our regulated asset base to a range of 110 to 120 billion Turkish lira by year end. We enter 2026 and the fifth regulatory period with a strong management team, a clear strategic roadmap, a resilient and future-ready business model, and a strong commitment to deliver sustainable value for our shareholders. I want to thank you for your continued trust in Enerjisa Energy.